does that guy not pay taxes? How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million.
The late 40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know?
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly begging the IRS to drop a staggering $500 million debt lawsuit. Despite claiming he already paid $18 million in taxes, the IRS insists he still owes hundreds of millions more. Mayweather appears to be downplaying the debt, neglecting the full extent of his tax obligation.
Does he really?
He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious. His
I
cars.
love him.
Then he's got like a whole fleet
hilarious.
just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other
18
colors too, though, man.
Yeah, he
got a
does.
Gang of cars.
All
So when
matching
he
up.
owe that money to the IRS, why don't you just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much
crazy.
does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah,
It's in the $20+ million range.
it's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No,
It's just neglect to
it's
pay.
neglect, and it's also like I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, "Hey, it's time to pay your taxes," and you go like, "All right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money." And then they go, "That's true, but you owe 50 more."
Floyd Mayweather's current legal issues with the IRS are just the latest chapter in his long and complicated relationship with the law, while he's often portrayed as a symbol of success and wealth. Mayweather has spent time behind bars and dealt with numerous legal battles over the years, despite his millions. Mayweather himself has expressed feeling like a prisoner of his own fame. He once revealed that his fortune has come at the cost of personal freedom, suggesting that being rich hasn't spared him from isolation, distrust, or surveillance. His past continues to haunt him, even as he tries to maintain his public image.
How do you explain all that? How did that happen in your life?
Well, things happen. You know, I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. She was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months, right?
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
So what is it like to have everything and then not have freedom?
That's what I come to find out. Freedom is very important. Freedom is very, very important. And I'm just, I'm happy to be free. I'm happy to be back, in my children's life.
Floyd's obsession with wealth has always been part of his persona, from gold-plated jets to luxury mansions and entire fleets of exotic cars. Mayweather built an identity around flaunting what money can buy. The money moniker became more than a nickname. It was a lifestyle. But this financial bravado came with consequences instead of financial discipline. Mayweather chose a public
He's up there, bro. He's probably got to be at least 400 million. I mean, some of the purses from his fights are like 100 million each fight.
I would think
shit.
close to $1 billion.
He probably is, but he spends like a motherfucker. He probably has like a couple 100 million in jewelry. Have you seen like videos of his jewelry?
Yeah, some crazy shit. Let me see. Let me see what his net worth is. Mayweather net worth.
Them Googles be lying though. Huh?
They be lying? You think?
I think so. It's probably not accurate. I mean,
let's see what they say. Exactly what you said. It says an estimated $450 million.
Yeah.
Richest boxer in the world. It's a lot of money.
Mayweather's Instagram page is practically a shrine to excess luxury, cars, designer clothes, private jets, and diamond-encrusted accessories are all regularly on display. He wants the world to know he's rich, and not just rich, but richer than everyone else. But behind this curated image lies a harsh financial reality. Critics argue that his continuous need to show off might not stem from wealth, but from insecurity. Many now question whether Mayweather's extravagant displays are a cover-up for mounting financial problems.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
The tension between rapper 50 Cent and Mayweather offers a deeper glimpse into Floyd's financial and personal habits, according to 50 Cent. He once stepped in to run Mayweather Promotions while Floyd served time in jail, even investing millions into the business. But once Floyd was released, he allegedly forgot the favor and the debt. This falling out over money and recognition suggests a pattern in Floyd's relationships. Those who help him when he's down don't always get the loyalty or repayment they deserve. Next,
that goes on where, you know, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Yeah. Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, you know, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he told me to do that.
Mayweather loves to claim he's the greatest businessman in sports history. He touts his undefeated record, the millions he's earned, and his promotional successes. But public perception paints a more critical picture. Many see him as someone who chases quick money. Rather than building lasting ventures, his business moves often seem impulsive and superficial, geared more toward headlines than sustainability. Even as he boasts about earnings, he's reportedly dodging debts and facing lawsuits.
50, a.k.a. Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts just because, you know, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way if it's removed, you know, it's like, hey, you know, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I
seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He looked like a bum.
Floyd?
Yeah, he was looking like a bum. Like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh, yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know? Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. Chains, that's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
Get yourself something that'll hold value.
Yeah.
Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow. Invest in Prime, huh? Do something smart with your money, Floyd.
Boxing Doctor News. Hey there, money moves enthusiasts. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather's wild ride in the world of wealth. 1 minute. We're hearing about financial troubles. The next, he's dropping $402 million on Manhattan real estate. But hold up, plot twist. Now his LA gym employees are protesting, claiming they haven't been paid. Is the money team really out of money? Meanwhile, Mayweather's still flexing, snagging a $20 million property in Midtown. What's the real story here? Is he a real estate mogul or facing a cash crunch? And the biggest question, does Floyd even know what's happening at his gym? This financial roller coaster is giving us whiplash. What do you think is really going on with Mayweather's millions? Drop your theories in the comments.